Hey everybody, this is Joel Hoekstra from Night Ranger and the Broadway show Rock of Ages. Today's lick of the day is what I start the show Rock of Ages with every night. Come see me on Broadway! This lick fits over the changes to the song Just Like Paradise from David Lee Roth. That's how the show Rock of Ages begins. And, you know, it starts with the Steve Vai intro solo to that song, and the director said in rehearsals, well, let's go one more time around for you. You know, they got a fan under me blowing my hair around and a light under me. And I thought, oh man, I got to come up with something real quick here. So I thought, well, let's see. It goes G, D to A. And I want to come up with something kind of signature, you know, technique that sounds 80s. And I thought, man, I'm going to use some 8-finger tapping. And luckily, I worked on that when I was younger. And I didn't quite get to all 4 fingers on the right hand on this one, but I did use the first 3. And so that's going to change your posture a bit on the guitar. You're going to need to get your right hand kind of lined up over those frets more directly. You can't come from the side with this, okay? And I'll give you one other really important pointer on the tapping in a minute. Basically, it's going to be the same thing on each string. I'm just outlining G add 9 arps, D add 9 arps, and A add 9 arps, arpeggios, meaning arps. So I'm plucking the G here with my right hand to get things started, okay? So the open string begins with my right hand plucking that, okay? Now with the left hand, we're just going to set down the 4th and the 7th. And there are your 3 notes from a G triad. That's what makes up a G chord, okay? First note we're getting with the right hand is index finger on 12, okay? This is the 14th fret now with the middle finger, okay? That's the add 9 part I was talking about for those that are interested in theory. So we're just climbing. Now here's the tough part with tapping, coming back down. To get this 12th fret to ring again on the way back down, you can't push down with your middle finger. It's just not going to work. It's like trying to push up on a pull-off with your left hand. So you're going to have to pull up like that. You see that motion? So from 14 to 12, I'm pulling up. And same here, man. You can't push down with 12 to get back to your left hand. You're going to have to take that first finger up. So remember, it's really easy. You'll notice a lot of guys are really good at tapping with setting down. The hard part is getting tapping to sound good when you pull off. That's always the hard part for everybody. So anyway, here we are climbing. Now I'm going to come back. And you can hear all those notes came out nice and clear because of the pull-off technique, okay? Now, as we climb the second time, we're going to go 1 note further, okay? So, okay, I should note that the only time you pluck the G with the right hand is the very first note of this lick, okay? Everything else is set down. So when we get back down to open, your left hand is pulling off and then just setting right back down. So hopefully you can see that. So once again, we got the climb up to 14, the climb up to 16, and the climb up to 14. Okay, so on the G we have, you got that? Now, same bit on the D string. The only difference is we're not starting with an open string and then the left hand. We're going to start it with the right hand. So we're starting with the climb here, 12 to 14. Okay, but really similar. You should really work on getting this down on the G string first, and then just apply it to the next strings. It's really that simple. So once again on the G, and then the D, and then we're going to move to the A. Same thing, except I don't go quite as far with the lick. It's just... So we have the climb going to 14. I'm sorry, starting here though. Up to 16. And ending on 12 there. You got that? And also 1 note on vibrato with tapping. It makes much more sense to fret the note with your right hand and vibrato with your left hand than it does to try and set down and try and generate vibrato with your right hand. Okay, that's one of the real advantages of tapping. Actually, you can get a nice vibrato.